1,200 metres, and they sent back on their journey from the 1,200. Jamboree's on the extreme outside in the orange silk showing speed. Rachel Lee's got some cover. Adherers in the yellow and black. Winter Glory's quick to the inside. African Dream also right there amongst the Frank Rank right hand side, got the black sleeves and cap on. Lady Carter and Dreamy Eclipse. Royal Security Babies only 2 lengths off the call. Cayenne. Diamond Alley's tucked up, black sleeves and cap 4-5 lengths off the gallop. Squaletti further back in Jazard. Winter Glory's going the quickest by a length and a half. Royal Security Babies moved up to put the head in second. African Dreams to the inside. Cayenne. Rachel Lee Jamboree to the outside. 400 metres to go. Winter Glory the one to get a hold of. Royal Security Babies turn to put on the pressure. African Dreams running on nicely. Lady Carter's on the inside. Winter Glory still goes at the 200. African Dream now applies the pressure. Royal Security Baby looks to get going late on. African Dream is coming home hard on the inside. African Dream looking for the line now, and African Dream's going to find the winning post and won it. Winter Glory second, Royal Security Baby, Lady Carter's in photos for that 4th position with Squaletti, Rachel Lee behind these. Mark Dixon once again to the 4, the 3-year-old daughter of McGockwell. Goes on best of all the last furlong for Messrs. Mulroy, Trevor Ferree, Graham Hawkins, Wilkin and Keegan DeMello. Seals the deal at the end. Swooped past with 180 metres to go. Took on the free-striding Winter Glory. And then the Mark Dixon inmate started to stretch out. And the last 50 metres, Winter Glory tries to come back. But African Dream wins it. Found the support and goes on 3 parts of a length. Winter Glory second, Royal Security Baby runs third, and Rachel Lee poking her nose down 4th, just ahead of Lady Carter on the inside, and then came in Jazot. Squaletti, Dreamy Eclipse, Cayenne, further back in the running Adhera, Stylish Virginia, Diamond Alley, and Emerald Crown. 300 to go. Winter Glory was travelling well, but African Dream now throws down the challenge, and African Dream gets alongside Winter Glory with 100 to go, and then African Dream now starts to drift towards the outside of the course for some company, but she goes on by a length at the post. Winter Glory tries to come back late, but it's going to be African Dream for the victory. Nice side-on shot of number 3, African Dream, and that ends the meeting on a high for trainer Mark Dixon. Back to the studio.
We've just seen the running of race number 9 and closing off the meeting in fine style. Trainer Mark Dixon, and well done to the winning connections here. See Trevor Foree on course with his daughter of Magog, and Keegan DeMello has had an awesome day. He's had 3 winners today, and the 3 winners, one for Dixon and Dreyer.
Yes, and one for Frank.
Frank, so you're getting chances all round, and I'm sure you appreciate it.
Yes, of course I do. Without all the support, I don't think I'd be standing here right now.
Now, there was a bit of confidence for this horse. I bumped into Trevor Foree on the grandstand. Left, I mentioned it. These boys really liked the horse today.
Yeah, on form, she I don't know why she didn't have a chance. And you know what? Well done to Mr. Dixon. I didn't get a chance to work on Saturday. And yeah, she won well today. I think there's still a bit more improvement. She was very green with me today, and let's hope she goes on from here.
A big field down the straight. You guys often bunch up. You were drawn on the inside. How things worked out for you?
Yeah, look, it wasn't my intention of coming to the outside. I was just going to move to the more to the middle of the course, but she was so green, looking for company of the other horse, and she did it today.
Keegan, it often gets tough when you are out of the academy and you're not claiming anymore, but I must say that you've taken to this fully fledged jockey very well, and I wish you all the best, my man.
Thank you very much, Steez. Thanks for the support from Mr. Dixon. He's always been a big supporter of mine, even when I was an Appy, and I'm just grateful to ride another winner for him.
Well played.
And to Mr. Ferree and all his partners, well done.
Well done, Keegan DeMello, 3 winners. Mark Dixon, come. What did the double work out, Mr. Dixon?
I don't know. I'll tell you in a few minutes.
Lovely, but a great way to end off the day, Mark.
Yeah, I know, especially for the guys as well. They pitched up, Trevor and Dave. Dave hasn't been to the races for a long time. It's really nice to see him here. Great win. We always thought a lot of her. Very special thanks to Hayley, my wife. She'll can't forget her. I mean, she saw this filly at the sales and picked her and put her together. So, it's great for her. But, she's got a lot of ability. I think she'll be a lot better when she goes around the turn. I think she wants 7 a mile. But impressive today, you know, conditions are so quick. I thought we might just battle and not have the toe for them, but no, very impressive.
She looks that way because what, she's now a 2-time winner from just 4 runs, Mark.
Yes, yeah, it's great. Anton always liked her. That's always a good sign. You know, he rides enough good horses, so, you know, things are looking good for her, yeah.
Well played, well done, and I'll get to chat to the boys now, Dave and Trevor, but you gave them a bit of confidence, Mark, so well played there.
Well, it's even nicer now that Keegan's out of the academy, so he can actually buy me a drink.
Well done, Mark. Trevor, Dave, come to, gentlemen. Trevor, you gave me the green light. I just had a quick chat with you when I was coming down to do the preview, and I had a chat with Phil and Laf and the boys, and you were confident.
We were very confident on what Mark had told us. Mark's told us for a long time that this horse was going to go places, hopefully, and obviously it ran the way that it's been working. And especially when Honolulu won, he told us the gallop that happened on last weekend, and we beat Honolulu quite convincingly, so it gave us a lot more confidence.
You had a strike. What about the pick six? You play a pick six, Trevor?
I went out one leg, second to last leg, yeah.
But well played, yeah. You got the cash. And what about the boys at your shop? You gave them the...
I told everybody that I knew to have a small bet today. It's worth it, but cover it with places, because even if it doesn't win, we'll definitely run a place.
Trevor, the last time we chatted at Scottsville, you're still loving the ownership side of the game?
I've always loved it. We used to bunk school to come racing, so those days we never dreamt that we'd be able to afford it to own horses, but it's been a boyhood dream of ours all the time, to be a bookmaker and to own horses. So,
I know the boys are lining up upstairs. Drinks on you the entire evening, Trevor.
No problem. They're more than welcome, eh?
Lovely. Dave, come. Let's have a chat. I must echo Mark's comments. I haven't seen you for a long time at the races.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I've just had so much on the go, and it's so nice to come to the races. And Mark said come, and to come, and then so it's like a little dream come true. It's been a long time, and
an African dream.
Yeah, an African dream. Quite right. Anyway, Mark, he's always rated this horse highly. When Anton Marcus rode it those first 3 times, and then when he couldn't ride it because he had other riding commitments in the race, Mark said no problem. He's got Keegan on the horse, and he's sure he'll ride it well. And he rode it perfectly to instructions. And I just want to say good luck to Mark and Haley, and to Trevor and the other partners in the horse. So it was really a great day, and I think it has shown that it does have the potential that Mark and Haley have said it has had right from the beginning. He said this is a really above average filly, and it's going to go places. So
it looks that way. It looks that way. Well done, Ray.
Thank you.
Lovely. Trevor, last word?
Sorry, geez, I just forgot to thank Mark and Haley very much for what they've done for this horse, and we've had a lot of fun with it so far. I hope we'll have a lot more, and also congratulations to Graham and the other partner. All the best.
Well done, Trevor. Yeah. Lovely. Well done to all the other partners here, Graham Hawkins, Wilkin, and of course Mark Dixon, ending off the day on a high. Honolulu, African Dream, the last 2 winners on the card. And that's a wrap of our race meeting. If you find yourself standing in the queue for the exotics, a place accumulator and pick 6, and of course the quartet and trifecta and the lucky last should pay well. Well done to you. A big thank you to Paul Lafferty, Sheldon Peters upstairs, Raymond Rogers and his team, and of course our cameraman Zane. From myself, Dees Dianan, until we meet again, we got a long break in KZN. No racing this weekend. We're only back racing on the 7th of February. That's night racing at Greyville. Until then, take care. Salaniga Ashle.